Good Tuesday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Mr. Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for your Tuesday evening. Now, looking at the radar right now, see that we do have some rain and some downpours going on over here in Orangeburg County, Dorchester County, going towards the Charleston metro region right now, and it's moving slowly southeast. Again, not really doing much right now, but really just a whole bunch of stuff that just a whole bunch of like rain showers, downpours. That's what I mean by stuff. Um, but in terms of the entire United States, not all can be said for the entire United States as we move on. See if the winter weather radar is warning to work. It is. Let me turn this off because also I don't need this. Turn that off. We do have some heavy rain, heavy downpours going through the west right now, especially the Four Corners region, California, Nevada. We also do have some severe weather going through just to the west of Chicago, going all the way into southern South Dakota, Canada, seeing their daily dose of severe weather. The New England regions are starting to see their rain. Same thing over here in Kentucky, strong storms going on over there, as well as over there inside of southern Illinois and eastern Missouri. We also do have some inside of pretty much the entire state of Florida is receiving their rain as of now. Going into cloud cover right now, we do have cloud cover again that goes all the way from Beaufort all the way up into Florence through Charleston, the Tri-County region through that area as well. Here's our future cloud tracker for the next 18 or so hours. Push this forward, you can see that cloud cover stays confined pretty much to the coast. But then as we continue going into like tomorrow morning, cloud cover will actually start to become possible up there inside the upstate of South Carolina as well. The PD region will still be seeing cloud cover, but they'll be the last ones to kind of lose it. Then the upstate will try to take over, and then maybe it tries to go back towards the low country / the South Carolina-Georgia border. Here's our current temperatures right now: 88 inside of Greenville, 89 in Columbia, 82 in Charleston, 84 in Savannah, 93 in Augusta, 88 inside of Sumter and Bishopville, 88 in Bennettsville, and 82 up there inside of Loris and Georgetown. Low temperatures for tonight around 77 in Myrtle Beach, 79 in Charleston and Hilton Head Island, 75 for Columbia, 71 for Spartanburg and Anderson, 72 for Greenville and Rock Hill, 73 for Aiken, and then 74 for Sumter and Florence. Here's our forecast precipitation for the next 24 hours. You can see here that there still is a good chance for some precipitation that goes all the way from Dorchester County, northern Dorchester County, like Holly Hill, Harleyville, and Ridgeville, all the way down through Walterboro, which around 1/10 of an inch to maybe even 1/4 of an inch is possible through there, going towards the South Carolina and Georgia border. Everywhere else surrounding that, around 1/100th of an inch to around 1/10 of an inch from like places like Bardwell, Orangeburg, Moncks Corner, pretty much most of the Tri-County region, southern Kingstree as well. Could also be seeing some rain impacts. And if we go look at the radar right now, and we go and look at the HRRR, go to the 18Z, and let's talk about the let's go ahead and talk about the models for the next 48 or so hours. Pushing this forward, you can see as there goes the storms right here around. Here's what it's supposed to look like at 6 o'clock. It kind of really didn't show up that well on the hail wise. There actually was some pretty decent hail. I mean, I'd say maybe around nickel size to maybe even close to quarter size, but I know there was some pea and some dime size hail in Walterboro. So they did get some hail over there. Other than that, though, pop-up showers possible around 2 o'clock in the morning near Orangeburg. Everywhere else seems fine, though. And then here goes some more convection popping up at around 3, 4 o'clock, where we could potentially see some more showers and storms pop up from Columbia all the way east, pretty much. Pretty much wants to go through like Allendale, Barnwell, Hartsville, Camden, Florence, up towards Laurinburg, North Carolina. And then maybe some showers and just isolated showers going through the upstate around, seems to be around 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and then maybe turning into downpours through Sumter, Hartsville, and the North Carolina-South Carolina border at around 2 o'clock. Let's go and talk about severe weather. There goes our day one risk right there. And then as we go into tomorrow, we are under another TSTM. Again, nothing that we have not seen before, just another chance for some everyday thunderstorms again tomorrow. Same thing for Thursday. This is the summer pattern that we've been talking about. It's going to be really hot, and then those thunderstorms as well. Usually during the summer times, you have those days to where you have those weeks, I should say, that you see thunderstorms like every single day. This is pretty much just what this is. You have that tropical air mass that's over us right now, hot temperatures. Sun usually was out shining pretty much most of the day today, and that's what produces those thunderstorms. So, you're probably going to have around a 20 to 30% chance of rain, probably almost every single day, just because of those storms that want to pop up. And then here's the tropical, pretty much the Atlantic Hurricane Center outlook. And you can see that we do have two areas to watch for. One over here, disturbance number one, says a tropical wave located over the southeastern Caribbean Sea is producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms as it moves quickly westward at around 25 miles per hour. Environmental conditions could become more conducive for some gradual development late this week over the western Caribbean Sea or the southwestern Gulf of Mexico during the weekend. Right now, is a 10% chance of forming in the next 48 hours and a 20% chance forming in the next 7 days. The one over here, disturbance 2, has a 0% chance of forming in the next 48 hours, but a 20% in the next 7 days. Tropical wave centered a couple of 100 miles south of the Cabo Verde Islands is producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Some slow development of the system possible this weekend and into early next week, while it now moves generally westward across the central and western tropical Atlantic at 15 to 20 miles an hour. So that's pretty much that. We're going to have to watch those as we get into the late weekend. We're going to check them out some more, and I'll continue to update you guys on that. Because, these could obviously be one of those systems that maybe wants to try and curve. Again, we're way too far out, so we don't know exactly yet. But, it's possible. It's not impossible. But not, most of the ensembles are saying that they're going to go kind of like straight across towards close to near the Bahamas, not the Bahamas, but Gulf of Mexico. So we'll see what happens in terms of that. Let's go and talk about the future. Talk about the future and show and see what that has to hold. Here is the GFS, and as we move this forward, close this ad over here, and I have my pen with me. I don't have to actually set it up. I got it with me today. So push this forward, you can see that as we get into around the 27th, again, just those scattered thunderstorms that we've been talking about throughout the next couple of days. It's just going to be rounds of scattered thunderstorms until finally we get to around June the 30th, around 8 o'clock, more scattered, less scattered, more compact, more widespread showers and storms probably be possible on the 30th. Going to July the 1st, July the 2nd, pretty much the same thing. And then as we get to around July the 3rd, it's pretty much just going to be a pretty widespread rain day. Seems to be for the upstate. Then once you get to July the 4th is looking a little bit better for people that want to go outside for July the 4th. Maybe some scattered showers, maybe scattered thunderstorms, but it's looking kind of more isolated. And it's looking more and more isolated by the day, so we hope that is a good thing for most people. As we go through the 5th and the 6th, more scattered showers and downpours will be possible through there. Same thing with the 7th. The 8th might give us a little bit of a break. Same thing with the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th, but we're a bit too far out to talk about with that. I've not talked about this in a while. And, before we get to that, I want to talk about the temperatures first, actually. So I'm going to go to the NAM, actually, instead. And I just want to see what the NAM says in terms of the temperatures for the next couple of days. You can push this forward, and you can see as we go into tomorrow, the NAM only is saying high temperatures around the high 90s. So honestly, they're not really saying the whole 100 thing. If we go into even on June the 27th, that is Thursday, still not saying it's going to be that hot. But according to some of the other models, some of them were saying that. Let's see what the ARRR says. The ARRR is still pretty much keen on the 100 degree marks for some of us, for most of us, I should say. But I mean, as you go into, yeah, I mean, it says 100, 102, but the ARRR is usually more, I'm not going to say more correct, but usually more accurate, but in terms of temperatures and rain and all that kind of stuff. But it's still staying in the 100 for the next couple of days. So that's that. And now we can go on and talk about the thing that I wanted to talk about down over here. If we go to the GFS and we go to the upper winds, I think it's the 500 millibar winds. See if I can find that. I think it is somewhere. I think it's listed over here. I mean, this is kind of what it's like. But I mean, you can see like kind of like the jet stream in this kind of like specific map right here. And pretty much what this is showing is pretty much just what the jet stream looks like right now. It's pretty calm weather here. You know, like we have thunderstorms, but it's not really like bad weather. As we continue through, maybe looking for some bad weather, maybe on the 28th. But I mean, that's just something. Same thing on July the 1st, potentially some bad weather probably up there inside of Virginia, West Virginia, probably Maryland as well. We continue to watch for this entire region. And then other than that, I mean, it's just pretty much just stable weather. Just so the isolated showers and thunderstorm that I've been talking about earlier inside the recording, if you were there for that. But let's go and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And if you are a South Carolina viewer, we will do the San Antonio and Raleigh forecast just as normal. But I do want y'all to stay because I do have a little vote that I need y'all's help with because I need to know what's going to be better. Mainly relating for Thursday. We'll talk about that in a second. But again, I just needed y'all to vote. Well, not vote, but just voice y'all opinion on what I should do for Thursday. So if everyone could stay in real quick while I talk about that, and then I will get to it after this. So, zoom my way in. Miss Tolliver says hi there. Hi. Mr. Anthony says good evening. Good evening to you. My cousin says good evening, Joseph. It was another hot one here in San Antonio today. Why are you guys good over the East Coast hogging all the good weather? I need to bottle it up and send it off to me. I mean, this just the period that y'all are in. I talked about it. I couldn't find it for some reason on. Oh, I know why I couldn't find it because I was on the southeast. But pretty much like I was talking about, you can see the height anomaly. You can see pretty much everything I was talking about. Y'all have like you'll have like some good weather. I mean, y'all have fair weather, but it's just more hot than it is over here inside South Carolina. You see, y'all are inside the orange, and we're just inside a stable air mass, just white, just pure white. So you have the hot and fair temperatures over here, nice warm hot weather, and then you have the unsettled weather all the way up here inside of the northeastern portion, and then you have some more air coming in from the west as well, and then we're over here just kind of in the middle, kind of seeing like those isolated thunderstorms like I was talking about earlier. So that's mainly another reason why y'all are not seeing too much rain. But moving on to the next one. Good evening, weatherman. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine. Hope everything went well for you. It did. I know it's hot, but you're the weatherman. The good work. So keep up the good work. Love you, cousin Cheryl. Thank you so much for that. I will hopefully keep up the good work. And let's go on ahead and talk about the San Antonio and Raleigh forecast. So let me go over here, and we're going to talk about both of them, and then I'll get to the thing that I need y'all to talk on. So going into San Antonio, we're going to talk about rain first. We've been talking about for a while that y'all probably weren't going to get any rain for a while, and it still kind of seems like that. You may have some showers around you close to around 10 o'clock tomorrow. So kind of like when I'm starting to do my thing tomorrow, you could probably have some showers over there going into, again, tomorrow night. But it's not really looking like much at all, if anything will fall at all. But you guys did get that one tropical storm as well, so that did give y'all a lot of rain. But I will say though, today It did rain at my house today, and I got around 1 inch today. So it was a very heavy rain at my house today. But it was kind of like one of those slow moving thunderstorms. It kind of took a little while to get out, but that's because it was so big. Like, if it was like a smaller shower like we've been talking about for a while here, it would moved out pretty fast. But this was a big thunderstorm, so that's why it moved very slow. Going into tomorrow, sorry, not tomorrow, tonight, low temperature around 78, and then high temperature around 95. Then tomorrow night, low temperatures around 77, and then highs around the mid 90s going into your Thursday. And then as you move all the way to Raleigh, North Carolina, move my way all the way up here, right here. All right. So moving into Raleigh for tonight, low temperature around 80, 74. Yeah, seems to be around 74. Then high temperatures tomorrow around 100 probably in Raleigh. And as you go into tomorrow, low temperatures around, seems to be around 76. And then as you go into tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Thursday, around 2 o'clock, it could be around 96. Then in terms of rain, we go into the composite reflectivity. Wait for this thing to load back up. As you go into tonight, nothing really for tonight. Same thing for kind of like most of tomorrow. You could have some very bad storms up there inside of Virginia, though. And then as you continue through there, nothing. Again, no precipitation really expected for the next 24 hours. And then as we scroll my way out, we're going to talk about severe weather for both of y'all, see if there's any type of severe weather going on. So going to day 1. Nothing for both of y'all for day 1. Same thing for day 2, even though both of y'all can both see thunderstorms tomorrow. Day 3, really only for Raleigh, and then nothing for day 4 through 8. But in terms of excessive rainfall, let me pull that up. All right. In terms of excessive rainfall, nothing for both of y'all for tomorrow. Same thing for day 2, for tonight, tomorrow, or day 3. Day 4 or day 5. So we're good in terms of that. That's pretty much both of y'all's forecast. And also, if you also want to do the ratings as well, the 1 through 10 thing I haven't really been focused on it for a while. But if you guys want to do that as well, that would be fine. And then I have one more thing to talk about, and it relates to Thursday. So I need everyone to listen up real quick because I need y'all's kind of opinions inside the chat. So I was scrolling through Twitter today, and I realized that we have a presidential debate going on Thursday night. And I thought about it, and I was like, okay, well, it starts at 8:30, and I know that y'all probably are going to watch that. So I start my thing at 9 o'clock. So I'm trying to think, should I do the live recording for 8 o'clock? Or should I just record a video? Because that's my main, because I don't want to interrupt anybody watching it as well, because that's a very important decision. But to me, I just didn't want to interrupt anybody. So if you guys would leave inside the chat right now, what do you think I should do? Also, if you're not on the live recording right now, and you're just on the regular recording itself, then you guys can just leave a comment there as well. I'll make sure that I read all of them. But that's pretty much just the entire question. Should I just go on and do the live stream at 8 o'clock and push it an hour earlier? Or should I just record a video just regular, no live recording or anything like that? So those are the options. I'll be watching inside the chat for about the next couple of minutes, seeing what everyone has to say. And that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else that I have to say in terms of that portion. And I think that's it. I think so. If we don't have any more questions inside the chat, I don't see anything else. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the stream for tonight. I'm going to move it on to Live Radar. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and the like button as well, because we're getting closer and closer to our goal of 200 before the end of August. So August the 31st, obviously last day. So I'm gonna move this to 9 o'clock, not 10 o'clock. Well, I'll probably do 10 o'clock. All right. So that's all that I have. Again, I'll be watching inside the chat for that if we have any responses for that. If we do not, well, I'll probably just do just a regular video then. At that point, and that's pretty much it. So, okay, we did it one chat live recording. I can check the debate highlights in Friday morning. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't. Some people don't stay up and watch it. Some people just don't care in general because they already know who they're gonna vote for. Live recording is fine with me. So okay, I think the only thing that we gotta figure out is if it will be at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, because again, not trying to interrupt anybody watching it, but I know some of y'all say that y'all don't care about it that much. So some of y'all say that y'all don't care about it that much. So I mean, if we get enough people saying that, oh, I don't really care about it that much, then we'll just continue on and do 9 o'clock like we've been been doing. So leave what times it's fine for me to do it. I think we have one for 9 o'clock, and then Mom, I have no idea. I don't know what. I don't know if you're talking about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or not. So that's it. I am going to head out. I'm going to turn on the music for the ending of the stream, and we're going to get through. We're going to get through tonight, hopefully, and I will be back tomorrow morning with another forecast update for your Wednesday. We'll be halfway through the week. So everyone have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday.